Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyjoybeauty. If it's your first time here, you're highly welcome. In today's video I have a beautiful model and I'm going to be doing her makeup today, and her name is Amanda, my chocolate baby. So the first thing I'm going to do is to draw in her eyebrow, and I'm using a dark brown pencil to do that. I'll draw in the eyebrow with the brown pencil and also fill it up with the brown pencil, and I'm going to be doing that with a light hand. I'm so excited doing her makeup, so I'm going to be filling in the brow with the pencil, as I said, with a light hand. This step is very important. You don't want to be going heavy on that. I'm going for a light makeup because I'm going for a fresh face, because this is her first time doing her makeup by a makeup artist. So I'm not going to be heavy with this makeup. I want the makeup to be subtle, as in I'm still going to keep her face structure. I'm not going to be doing too much, so I'm going light with this makeup. Next, I'm taking NC45 by MAC to clean up the eyebrow, and I'm cleaning the lower eyebrow with that. Then I'm going to use the same NC45 to clean the top. I know it's lighter, but don't worry, I'm going to blend it out. With a small brush, I'm blending out that concealer that I used to clean the eyebrow, and I'm pushing the concealer down to her eyelid. With the angle brush, I'm going to take NC50 by MAC concealer, and I'm going to apply it in her eyelid as an eyeshadow base. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to apply it, then go in with the small brush that I used to blend the eyebrow. I'm going to use it to blend that concealer. Blend it until it's smooth. Next, I'm taking Morphe eyeshadow palette 350, and I'm taking a neutral eyeshadow color that is to place it in the crease, and I'm going to build that eyeshadow there, and I'm using a fluffy brush to do that, and the brush that I'm using is Morphe, but the number has rubbed off. So I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to focus on the crease area and also the outer corner of her eyes, and I'm going to be using about 4 or 5 shades in that palette. I'm going to use the darker brown, the light brown. I'm going to be going back and forth, blending it out, making sure that I blend it out. That's what I'm doing. Next, I'm going to be taking the coffee brown eyeshadow there and the black, mix it up and place it in the outer corner of her eyes, and I'm using a small brush to do that. Placing it there, I'm also blending it out. You need to blend that out. So next, I'm going to go back with the fluffy brush, take the dark brown eyeshadow there, place it on top of the black and the coffee and blend it out. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to soften the eyeshadow that I placed there. You can see me blending it on top of it, and I'm using the fluffy brush to do that. So while doing that, I'm going to soften it because I don't want it to be too smoky. Next, I'm going with a champagne eyeshadow in the same palette, and I'm placing it in the outer corner of her eyes with a flat brush. Taking a gold eyeshadow in the same palette, placing it in the center of an eyelid. Make sure that I blend it into the first eyeshadow that I applied. You can see me blend it together. You don't want to see the demarcation between the two eyeshadows. Taking the champagne eyeshadow, placing it in her brow bone. Next, I'm lining her eyes, and I'm using this black eyeliner from Collection to line her eyes. Going in with mascara, waterproof mascara, to give volume to the natural eyelashes before I go in with the falsies. Now I'm applying the falsies, and before I did that, I added duo glue to the false lashes to apply it. And these lashes I bought from eBay. It doesn't have a name, but I love it. It's like 14mm. So next, I'm going with a moisturizing cream, and I'm applying this moisturizing cream by Avon. It's a day cream, so nice. I love it so much. To rub it all over her face. I'm prepping her face now before foundation, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm being generous with that moisturizing cream because she has a dry skin. Next, I'm going with primer, and I'm applying this primer by Maybelline called Baby Skin. Is a silicone primer to really prep her face. Next, I'm going in with a hydrating spray from Kiko before going in with the foundation, and I'm applying the foundation with a damp beauty blender. And the foundation that I'm applying in her face is MAC foundation Match Master in the number 8.5. Using a damp beauty blender to apply the foundation, and I'm going to be dabbing until I blend it out. And she doesn't need a lot of foundation. I'm just using 2 pumps because she has a flawless skin, and knowing that I'm using a damn beauty blender is going to take some of the foundation. Next, I'm going in with concealer, and I'm applying this concealer by LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, under her eyes, on top of her nose, then on top of her forehead, then on her cheek zone. I'm going to apply it all the places I want the light to hit. So next, I'm telling her to open her eyes because she's not used to this. She's so sensitive, but she was so easy to work with. So I'm blending that concealer with a damn beauty blender, and I'm using the tap motion, blending it out. So I'm going to be doing that until I blend it really smooth. While I'm blending the concealer, if you're new here, you've not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload, you will not miss it. So you can see me blending out the concealer. This step is so important. You don't want to skip this. So I'm taking my time, making sure that I blend it really smooth. I don't want to edit this part. I just want you to see what I'm doing. I'm going to contour her face, and I'm using a foundation stick to do that, but I wasn't happy with the contour, so I went back with a darker foundation, adding on top of the first one that I added, and I'm going to go in with the beauty blender and blend it out. As I said, I'm not going to be pushing this makeup too far. I'm going to be contouring the face, but I'm going to keep it as simple as I can because I want to keep the structure of her face. Being her first time, I still want her to look like Amanda, the beautiful Amanda. The concealer under her eyes, I'm going in with Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set under her eyes. After that, I'm going to set on top of her nose. I'm going to set all the area where I applied the concealer. That's what I'm going to do. After applying that, I'm going to allow it sit in her face for a couple of minutes before I dust it out. Next, I'm going to be dusting the setting powder. I'm going to take NC55 powder by MAC with a brush. I'm going to lightly dust that setting powder. The NC55 by MAC has a bit of yellow, so dusting it out with the setting powder, it gives it this nice coverage and it makes the setting powder flawless. You can see what it's looking like after dusting it with the NC55. To contour, I'm taking this sleek palette that has contour and highlight. I'm taking the darker, it's like a dark brown and it's a couple of shades darker than her. It's like 2 shades darker than her. I'm going to use it to contour and bring back her color, and also use it to define her face. And I'm going to take the brush down without any product, blend the rest of the face, and also use it to contour her nose. You can see me using it to contour her nose with a small brush, with a smaller brush, and also blend it out. This step is very important. You don't want to see the demarcation between your contour and your highlight. Next, I'm going with a eyeliner and I'm lining her waterline or under her eyes. Then do what we call reverse contour with the Sacha Buttercup. With a sponge, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to allow that sit while I apply the blush. And I'm applying a pink blush in her cheek. You can see how beautiful that blush is. I love it so much, and she loves it. Next, I'm going to highlight her face. With a small brush, I'm going to be taking this bronzer from MAC called Cheeky Bronze. It's a bronzer, it's a mineralized skin finish, but because I'm going for a soft look, I'm using it as a highlighter because I don't want to go too crazy with it. I just want to keep her face as nude as I can, a little bit of drama but not too much. So I'm using it as a highlighter. I'm dusting out the reverse contour with a fluffy brush, dust it out, and also blend. I'm going to be lining her lips, and I'm lining her lips with Kiko lip liner in the number 517. Line it is a burgundy eyeliner because I wanted to go for a nude lips, but she wanted the red lips. She loved red lips. Center of her lips, I'm going to be taking this NYX lipstick metallic matte. I'm going to apply it in the center of her lips. Back of my pencil, I'm going to blend it together. To add to it, I'm taking red lipstick from MAC in the name Vivi by Rihanna to add on top of that lipstick. You can see what it's doing there is giving me the redness that I want. This lipstick is so vibrant red. To finish this look, I'm going to be spraying setting spray on her face, and I'm taking this setting spray by Maybelline called Lasting Fix. Sprays all over her face. This will help her makeup stay in place and help it last longer, and also all the powder that I use there is going to set it. Next, I'm wearing her the wig, and this wig is so beautiful, and I'm going to comb it. I'm going to comb the wig. After combing the wig, I'm going to go in with hair mousse to lay down the coil. So now I'm applying the mousse. You can see what the mousse will do to that hair. It's going to make it lie flat. Look at that, beautiful. My girl has transformed. She's looking so beautiful. I'm done with the makeup. This is how the makeup turns out. You can see how beautiful she is. She's looking so beautiful. She's been packaged by the package queen, Joyjoybeauty. I hope you guys love the makeup. And Amanda, do you love your makeup?
I love it. This is superb. Oh.
So she's so happy she's done her makeup, and today is our wedding anniversary. Is it 10 years or 8 years?
8 years. I can't wait to surprise my husband with this face.
So today is our 8 years anniversary, and I've done her makeup and she's so excited. So I hope you all love it, and I love the makeup. Not subscribe, please subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload you will not miss it. And follow me on Instagram, Joyjoybeauty. I'm going to put the link to my Instagram on the description box, so check that out. So please subscribe, and I hope you love this makeup. Please write a comment down there if you love the makeup, and if I tried. You know, this is my first model in my channel. She's the first person I'm doing her makeup, and you know, doing makeup on camera is different than doing makeup on real life. So it was just totally different. It's my first time, so if I didn't get everything right, forgive me. I'm going to get better. So I hope you love the makeup. Write down on the comment section. I'm going to see you all. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.